the stuff on here is a little bit different than last time I did this. It's thinking.
It's showing the clock now. So hi guys, if anybody's here. Hello.
Hello. I think. I don't know. On my end, it's spinning, so I don't know.
I had those times I'll miss.
There we go. It's there. Hello.
Good thing I was here.
Yeah.
Good thing I was here because I was thinking you were last.
I know. I was so confused.
Linda, Robin.
Yeah. Hi, Robin. Welcome in.
Hi, Robin. But I was wrong. That's okay. Yeah. I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah. So what we're doing here is we're doing Wednesdays, kind of like a lineup round. Okay. I'm just checking I didn't push any wrong buttons.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm going to start it off at this time on Wednesdays, and I'm going to be talking about kind of like healthier choices, like all of us just talking and sharing about, different foods, things to drink, exercise, stuff like that to help maybe share ideas and inspire each other in those sort of ways. And then after I'm done in an hour, it'll go to Robin at Garden State So-and-so. And Robin is an amazing friend. She's an amazing person. And she's going to be doing her first on the first live. And so we're going to be very supportive of her. She's very knowledgeable of quilting and gardening and all sorts of things. She crafts. So she's going to be sharing lots of great stuff on Wednesdays after me. And then after Robin, we're going to go to Linda at another time, 2023. And she's going to be talking about help me out, Gail.
What things were like in the old days
compared
to now, I think.
Like another time, like when you were a kid or an adult, young adult, or
yeah. Before cell phones were like a big thing, and
so that
actually went on dates and didn't sit there texting each other while sitting right next to each other, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
What, Gail? I don't hear you. Text me, would you?
Text me that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Did Robin say what she's going to talk about on her lives? I'm curious.
I think she's just going to talk about and show some different sewing techniques, and I think it's open, I believe, to gardening and talk and different things like that. Hi, Linda. Welcome in. So that's that. And then I wanted to do a quick announcement of a couple giveaways that you guys might want to write down or mark down on something.
Hi, P&J.
Hi, P&J. Welcome in. So the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is having a giveaway tomorrow, Thursday, January 2nd. You must be present for an 1896 Fanny Farmer recipe giveaway. So join her tomorrow on that. It's at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then also, write this one down, the Candy Christmas giveaway that Tammy at Mountain Grandma and Lisa at, I'm trying to make sure I get it all right, Yogi Hollow Farm. Their Christmas candy, they're doing a giveaway on Friday the 3rd at Yogi Hollow Farm's channel. So show up and be there. What time is it? I didn't write that down. Shoot.
I didn't write that one down. I think it's in my planner, but not the time.
Well, both the channels have them
down
on their community tabs as well. So I think I took a screenshot of Tammy's thing here.
I didn't write Susan's down.
At Yogi Hollow Farm, Friday the 3rd, it'll be at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. I screenshot it so I wouldn't forget.
Lisa's regular time that she goes.
I did forget. Yeah. So show up for those. Those are really exciting and neat to be. If anybody else has any lives, I need to see if I can make some moderators. There's no moderators in here.
Oh.
So patience. Hopefully, as we do this more, people get more used to it. Plus, it's after the holiday. Everybody's probably kind of, right? I don't know. Maybe not back.
Did you ever do StreamYard? Did you ever pay for StreamYard, Heather?
I didn't. No, not yet.
So that's why it's not offering you the free 1 month deal.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't know. Okay. Let me go to. I don't know.
I was trying to think if I had anything I wanted to say.
Oh, hi, G Mama Grows. Welcome in. So I'm just
trying to think if I had anything I wanted
hold
to
on.
say.
Oh, hi, G Mama Grows. Gotta turn that down. Sorry.
I need to start looking for my recipe for the air fryer collaboration. I don't have that picked out yet.
Oh, that's going to be exciting. When does that start?
Well, my date, it starts in January, but my date is the 14th. And I think it's pretty much like a Monday through Friday collab, no weekends.
Okay. So that'll be fun. That'll be neat to see how what kind of things they do air frying with. So now that we've got a few people in here, did I say hi to Christy? Christy, hello.
I think you were talking at that time, but I said hi to her.
Okay. Hello. So what I'm going to be doing, or what's happening on Wednesdays, is I'm going live first, and Gail is going to be up here whenever she wants to be with me, or she might flop and go to other channel, right? Is that the right word?
Bounce around, yeah.
Okay.
I might bounce around.
There we go. Bounce around.
There you go.
Okay, so it's me on Wednesdays starting now. And then next it'll be Robin at So and So Garden. She'll be talking about
her very first live. So go by and support Robin. Very first live. So
yes, let's show Robin lots of love. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome in. And then after Robin, Linda at another time will go live. So we're doing kind of like a Wednesday night lineup, but we're all going to be talking about different things in, for each of our channels.
Same night, different subjects.
Yeah. So on mine, what I'm talking about every Wednesday is healthier choices, like healthier eating, exercising, things like that, kind of like a support hour to share ideas on exercising, eating, all that kind of stuff. So I thought that might be kind of fun and maybe hopefully inspiring or helpful. And each week we can talk about things that we want to work on during the week until we get to the next week, and then we can just see where we're at and just, not like you didn't do blah, blah, blah. It's not like that. It's just, like that's cool,
we can, talk about like what kind of snacks you're eating so somebody else could go back out and try those same things,
Right.
And I actually started my new healthy eating journey today. And I had a yogurt for breakfast. I had a turkey taco for lunch, and I had stir fry for dinner. And we actually went and walked around the park today. Hubby was off.
Wow. That's a way to go. That's cool.
That's a pretty good day. I do admit I'm having a little bit of a chocolate craving right now, but I'm doing okay. But I think that was a good first day.
Yeah, you got that's great accomplishments. Eating well, and you got out and got some exercise. Mm-hmm. That's really cool.
I wanted to get out of the gate strong and be doing everything I'm supposed to do. And I haven't gone to the grocery store yet. Those were just things we had already in the house. But the goal is to try to go tomorrow morning. And I've already made my list, and it's everything on there is all stuff that is good for you. And I could talk about some of the things I'm going to try and new things.
Right. So I'm wondering, Gail, and maybe you can give your feedback on this because you're good at these things. What if the people that are on this channel, whether you're lurking or in chat, either or watching replay. What if we did shorts and a hashtag HGW for Healthier Goals Wednesday? Would that be something we could do?
Yeah, like say if you have a tip, like a eating or health or exercise type tip, you mean?
Yeah. So like if you made a short and you did like I drank my water and you show your like water and I drank my water and made a little short out of it and put hashtag HGW and then tag Milk and Honey Heritage Farms in it, I can put it in a playlist and maybe that will help inspire others, maybe,
Yeah.
of what you're doing, and it maybe will motivate you yourself doing that.
My sister very recently lost about 25 pounds, and she actually did it in a group. So I guess it's a group from her fitness center or somewhere. Anyway, it's a group of ladies, and they're kind of accountability partners, and they talk about what they're eating and their exercise, and they encourage each other and things like that. And that's what Heather and I had talked about, that it would be helpful, to have some ladies to be able to encourage each other, put out
Right.
videos and come to this live and talk about, I
Right.
tried really good yogurt. This is the brand. Here, let me email you a picture of it so you could try it, stuff like that, that could be
There you
helpful.
go. And so kind of what my idea here is to talk about how did we do this week at the beginning. So, everybody in chat and me, and if Gail's here, we can talk about what we did for the week, our accomplishments, maybe some things that I didn't do so well. Like I chose to drink water all day, so much water 7 days a week. And I only did one. Well, oops, tomorrow's a new day and just get back on it and keep going, like healthier choices. Like I think a lot of people, and it might work for some people, right? But some people, maybe if you
Can you
cut,
pull up Clean's comment?
I don't know how to do that. How
You
do I
just
do
click it. Just
Huh?
touch it. Just
Who?
touch it. Kathleen.
I did it.
Oh, that's not the one, though. There's
Oh,
another
that's the one.
different one. There you go. She
Mhm.
said, I'll start tomorrow.
Right. And so I think like for some people, they like to dive into things and like be super focused and this is how I'm doing it. Some others might be like, let's take away a few days of eating my ice cream at
Let's
night.
take away one thing at a time. And I have to dive
Yeah.
all the way in. And I also got rid of some things. There was some leftover cupcakes that I had made. They made it into hubby's lunchbox. Also, his mom had made some snickerdoodles. I put those in a gallon-sized bag. Those are in there. Hopefully, he don't try to eat all that in one day. But I'm basically trying to get everything out of the house that I'm not supposed to have. We've been working on that. And just it takes a while to get the food in your house to match the healthy eating that you want to. And I know Jan has said this before, and she would probably be a really good guest because she did lose a bunch of weight at some point. But she said, you can't look at it as a diet. You have to look at it as healthy eating choices.
Yes.
Making healthy eating choices.
It's like
I know what I'm supposed to eat. It's just a matter of not giving myself, not getting stressed out and allowing myself to eat bad things. And if they're not here, I can't eat bad things,
Yeah. And for me, hi, Jennifer, welcome in. For me, I'm bad at not eating. I'm the one and I eat a pretty healthy dinner because I usually cook by scratch and stuff like that. And I don't typically eat, like pizza and like fast food and things like that. So I'm not eating that. but I'm
We're
not.
not much for fast food either. We pretty much eat at
I
home.
mean, sometimes, but not
Once
that
in a while,
often.
and we all do once in a while.
Yeah.
Forcing control, yes. I'm going to focus. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So I'm
Right.
going to try to come at this lifestyle change a little bit different this time,
Okay.
and we're going to see how that works out. So I'm going to try it a little bit more like how my sister was doing it, because the way she explained it to me is, we have the same blood coursing through our veins. Mom lost the weight this way. I lost weight this way. It's very possible you could also lose weight this way because maybe our makeup is similar,
Yeah.
So I thought
Yeah.
it made a lot of sense. So I'm going to, though I want to hold on to what I'm doing and I'm going to hold on to a little bit of it, I'm going to also try some of the things that she was trying, because obviously what I was doing was not working for me.
Right. And also like being positive and not being like, oh shoot, I ate a big old Herkin bag of chips today. So tomorrow's a new day.
Start over.
Yeah,
Tomorrow's new.
it happens. Hi,
Forgive
Ginger.
yourself and just start over. Hi, Ginger.
So we're just talking. This is going to be an every Wednesday healthier goals of talking about like different exercises and things to eat. What did you do this week? What do you want to do for the next coming week type stuff? Just kind of a support group of that kind of like healthier lifestyle type thing, and just little steps.
I'm going to focus more on water for next week's goal. Between now and next week, I want to focus on drinking more water.
Right.
That's my goal for this week. Is
okay. And then also I talked about putting hashtag HGW. Let me put that in the thing again. If you want to make a short video of you drank your water and make a short video of it and put HGW and tag Milk and Honey, I'll make a playlist, because maybe we'll help encourage and support other people, right? And maybe it'll help you yourself. So exercises or whatever it is that you wanted to make a short of during the week, if you want, it's just an option.
Yeah.
So I just thought we would come on here and talk about can some of my moderators share the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch's 1896 Fanny Farmer recipe giveaway for Thursday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time? And also the Candy Christmas giveaway that Tammy Mountain Grandma and Lisa Yogi Hollow Farm are having on Friday the 3rd. If somebody can
share out those giveaways.
Right. What's our time? Wow, it's only been 18 minutes. We talked a lot already.
Yeah. So, I'm going to follow along with a lot of the stuff I was doing before. But like I said, I'm going to try to do the thing that drives me crazy. Hello, CB, Huga Homestead.
Hi, Huga.
I'm going to try to measure things, and that really gets so tedious. But I'm going to try. I didn't do it today, admittingly. I didn't do it today, but I'm going to try to do that.
Well, and after like we talked about this before, after you start writing down like how many calories are in certain things, you get used to it. Oh yeah, I remember peas or blah 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 or whatever, right? So
this is my weekly menu from before.
Okay, can you hold it a little bit closer to the...
I'm gonna try to make a new one. There's a couple of days I want to change, and I also want to only have certain meats only a certain amount of times a week. So I'm gonna try to change that.
Oh, that's neat.
Part of my, but I'm going to do one just like this. It actually has magnets on the back. And hubby knew I had started to do the healthy eating again today. So he's like, oh, today, that means today is stir fry. And I had planned something else, but I said, you know what? We're going to turn it into a stir fry because he's going to get used to this menu again. But I'm going to change a couple of days on the menu. But he got used to this, and he would know.
Right.
Some days actually have a couple of different choices, you know. So, but yeah, this was the menu I had.
So, that's a really great idea to have that. I like, for me, like, having things too complicated, you got to get, you know, all these weird ingredients to make all these weird, not for me. So I like it simple. So I think I'm going to try to aim for doing mostly carnivore. And I'm going to schedule specific times, probably like 4 different times to eat something small, protein wise. So,
Yeah,
but also
I am
having,
trying to focus more on protein this time. And I looked up. Go ahead. I'm going to see if I can find this so I can pull it up.
okay. So having a planner or a calendar, some people like using their phones as a planner. I don't, because I don't know. I like things written down. You can just use, paper, but my notes get all over the place. So I need a planner.
I love my new planner, and I'm writing like stuff about videos, collaborations, dieting, all the things. But anyway, my sister-in-law gave me this one on Christmas Eve, and I asked my nephew to borrow a pen, and he gave me this like Pokemon pen. And then at the end of the night, he's like, "Oh, you can have it." So I have this Pokemon pen now. So anyway, but
Yeah.
do you want me to talk about the protein thing now, or do you want me to save that for a different time?
Let's kind of just throw a bunch of different ideas, I think, out. So then maybe towards the end of the live, everybody can talk about like something that you might want me to specifically talk about for a little bit. This is just kind of like a throw it out here and give you the gist of what is in here.
Yeah, does anybody have any apps that they use? Because I pulled up my Fitness Pal and it actually was charging me for it. So does anybody know of any that's like free or, but pretty much it's kind of a pain, but you can pretty much look up the calorie count of everything that you're going to do on the internet, but it's a pain, but after a while you'll kind of memorize it and you'll know.
Right.
So you won't have to keep looking it up.
Okay.
I know I used to have a little pocket food calculator thing. Carb Manager is free. I'll have to look that one up because I need something cheap. I have so many things to spend money on. I don't really want to have to.
Yeah, that's me too.
And so focus on keeping healthy snacks in the house so that when I have a craving, I can have a little piece of dark chocolate or an apple or something that's, pretty good for me.
Right.
So that you don't eat the bad things.
Ooh, so I have an idea for like people who like, so for me, my addiction is chips and salsa, which I don't eat a whole ton of it, but I do have like a small portion for my lunch, which is not good. But usually I make my own salsa, so it's better. I don't know. Anyways, so I recently got a freeze dryer, and I know that not everybody has a freeze dryer, but I finally wiped the dust off of it and started using it.
Yay! I've been picking on her about using that freeze dryer. I'm like, there's somebody there who would love to have a freeze dryer. You have one over there that's like got a layer of dust on it of several months,
That's the thing. Got dust on it. Come on now. So anyways, this jar only had a few. Anyways, so I freeze dried carrots.
What?
And for chips, they're like full of flavor. So if you cut them in chip wafers,
I would never thought to freeze dry carrots and they would taste like a chip.
The flavor is so good, and it's got like that little bit of a crunch.
I just downloaded the Carb Manager on my phone, so
like at the before, during, and after flavor, so good. Like it's totally worth it. Just that alone. you know. And then
I
I
just planted some carrots in my garden.
peas. Same thing with the peas.
Peas? What?
They're like it's so good. It's just a little bit of a crunch, but it like for people who may have like sensitive teeth or something too, easy to chew on and
Huh.
healthy. Like there's no salt or sugar or anything added other than what's naturally in these things. So that's kind of exciting. Freeze
Wow.
dried okra is good. Ooh.
Okra. That's cool.
hmm So
I'm excited about gardening season because we'll have all the fresh vegetables and herbs in our house.
I
You know,
know.
I do have some herbs dried up. I have a new freeze dryer, so I'm so excited about
I
that.
know that's going to be fun to see what you put together.
Yeah, I've already dehydrated some parsley because I still have parsley growing in the garden. It's
I
been
know.
growing
I'm
all year. I've been harvesting it since summer. I mean,
right.
it's
I
don't-
haven't really tried very much freeze dried things, anyways. So this is all like a huge
oh,
experience.
yeah. Most of the freeze dried, actually, all of the freeze dried stuff I've ever tried was from Jesse and Lisa Lazy Days.
Okay. Yeah, they have
I had
right.
some in the trailer at Pinecone Fest a year
Right.
ago. And then
And by
also
the way,
my husband won some freeze dried stuffs candy from them. So yeah.
I want to do all the things, and I've got all the berries in my freezer. You would not believe how many berries I have. So I'm gonna be doing some of that stuff. And also, I'm not sponsored by Harvest Right, so just in case y'all were wondering, they didn't send me one, so I was
Yeah.
waiting.
Is the goji berry, is that a bush? Does that turn into a bush?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. I was just trying
yeah.
to
It's
decide
pretty. It gets
how big,
four,
you know,
four,
do I need to
5
put it?
feet by 3, 4 feet.
Okay. That determines where I'm gonna put it. So I think I know where I'm gonna put it based on that.
hmm
I was
Yeah,
pretty sure it was a bush.
that's funny, right? Does anybody have any ideas on how to? I've never done that. Do you know how to cook hog jowls?
No.
I don't
I'm
know.
from the north. I don't know about hog jowls.
Yeah, we're West Coast, so I'm sorry, Huga.
That's probably it sounds like a southern thing.
hmm
Yeah.
But
But that'd
maybe
be interesting.
not my
Definitely share with us when you find out.
hog jaws. I know sometimes the way they say it, it's is it like Louisiana or is it more like North Carolina? I don't really know. Hog jaws.
Yeah, Mississippi,
Maybe.
Virginia, something like that. That's kind of fun. Neat to learn different things. So
Yeah.
another thing too is some phones have where it can track like how many steps you take. These are just ideas. And by the way, I'm not a medical doctor, nor do I say you must do this. Please do your own research on all the things that we talk about. Anyways, a little how do you say it? Pedometer.
Pedometer.
Yeah. Oh, look at I'm walking miles. Just kidding. But maybe keeping in your journal or notebook or whatever how many steps you take. So then each week when you come back to this live, maybe you can be like, so this week I walked, tally them up this many steps, and next week I want to do 10 more or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
that's
that's
great.
an idea. So this is just to share ideas, and if something clicks with you that like, oh yeah, I can do that, or try it and see if you like it. That's what it's about, right?
Yeah. I actually have a piece of exercise equipment that has been collecting dust, like your freeze dryer, and my Instapot over there that's been used once. My air fryer too. It doesn't get used very much either, but it is about to be used for a collab.
I don't
But
have one of those.
I'm going to pull out the piece of exercise equipment out of the box, and I'm going to show you guys. I'll pick like a nice day when it's nice outside, because it's actually something that swings around.
So are you going to do a short on it and do the...
I'm going to probably do an actual, I don't know if I'll do a short or just a little tiny video, but I'll show it to y'all guys. And I had seen it on the YouTube channel, and it has been admittingly just sitting there collecting dust on the box. It's not even been pulled out of the box yet.
Well, that's going to be exciting.
Yeah. So I'm going to pull that out. That's on my list. I need to write that in my planner. Open box.
Today. Right?
Yeah, today. I need to go in there and look to see what the name of it was, because I'm trying to even remember what the name. Hello, Karen G. What the name was. But anyway, I saw it. I think I saw it on Boots and Bounty Homestead.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And, a long time ago. And I had it, I ordered it, and it's just been sitting there, and I need to use it. But it is kind of really more of a piece of equipment that's probably better to be used outside or in a room where you can't knock into things.
Jan gets lots of exercise. She moves cows out of her yard.
Yeah, well, I'll be getting a lot of exercise in gardening season for sure. And I'm my garden, it wasn't done yet, and I worked on that the other day.
We you know, this isn't like a New Year's thing, but you know, we've got springtime coming up, and if you like to garden, or if you haven't gardened and would like to, this is a good time to start. You know, when it's cold out, and a lot of people did eat or may have eaten a bunch of extra stuff they don't normally eat during the year. It's a good time to get your bodies moving. And
I usually do lose some weight during gardening season, but I really like to lose something for kind of get prepared for gardening season.
Yeah, so that way when you're lifting that one jar, this is easier because it's heavier.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, and I do have some arm weights I can do inside when it's still cold outside. And I have actually, this sounds really crazy, but if it's a really cold day outside and you don't want to be outside, you don't want to drive to the park, you don't want to walk around your neighborhood or walk down to your mailbox, you want to stay inside, but you want to get a little exercise. I've done this before. I open up my utility room door, because there's a step there. And then I open up, and then I walk from in there, I walk down the stairs, touch the wall, walk around. I basically make a track in my house. And my living room has some steps too. So you have the steps going down to the living room, the steps go down to the utility room, and I walk and I just touch the walls, and I make just a little track for when it's really, really cold outside or really, really hot outside in Texas. Now, if you get up early enough, you go literally right after you feed your chickens, you drive to the park or whatever. I prefer to go to the park because there's a lot of barking dogs around here. But, and it was really nice. The park was great today. There was nobody else on the track at all. There were some kids playing in the park with their parents were watching them. But there was nobody on the track. But if you go first thing in the morning, there's tons of people walking the track.
Ah, that's a good idea. Okay, so water. Obviously, we all know that water is really important anyways, right? Adding lemon into your water helps clean your system out, they say. So I do add a lot of lemon to like my tea or my water and stuff like that. Some people don't like drinking water. So what are some other things that you can do that are healthier choices for your water to get you to drink it? So there's lemon. Some don't like lemon, so you could use lime.
Cucumber.
Yes, cucumber's good. Basil. Basil's yummy.
I've heard lemon balm. I haven't tried it, but An orange, maybe an orange slice, or I did that one
The
time.
orange.
I got out water and I infused my own water, and I made up like as many bottles as I would drink for the week. And that way, by the time you got to that one, it had enough of that flavor in it.
Yeah,
So,
sometimes I put a big canister on my counter and I'll put ice in it, like in the summertime usually, and I'll fill it up with water and ice, and then I'll put lemon and basil or different even berries in, and we just drink off of it all day long. So that's an option.
you can also drink tea without sugar.
I actually used to add a lot of sugar years
Caffeine.
ago, but now I just add some honey.
Yeah. I don't have any honey right now, but I could see that would be good. But I can actually drink
Elderberry.
elderberry. Yes, I hope I get some elderberry this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna try freeze drying some of the elderberry that I have in my freezer. This because then I was thinking, and I don't know if it's legal or not. I could make little kits of ginger, elderberry, cinnamon, and lemon.
I want to try growing ginger. It's supposed to be good in your tea as well.
Yep. Yeah, so that's what we're talking about. So, you
Yep.
you and then here's another thing too is like sometimes people weigh themselves. Well, weighing isn't always necessarily the right way to go about changing a little bit to get healthier because the scale sometimes can not change at all, right?
Right.
When you're building more muscle, your muscle outweighs your fat. If you've ever seen a photo of 1 pound of fat versus 1 pound of muscle, the 1 pound of muscle is like so small compared to the pound of fat, right? So another option is measuring different parts of your body. Going by your clothing size too. If your clothes are getting baggy, you're on the right track. Maybe it's to gain weight. So there's the opposite thing too. The stuff.
There are some people that do need that.
Exactly. What were you showing? I didn't see that.
Oh, it's a tape measure. I bought a brand new tape measure.
Oh, cool.
So I could measure myself. But I might actually get hubby's help because I think what did I do? I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, see, like Jan, because it's Jan's month all month. Jan's first. Okay, that's nice. Okay.
I just found this like near the sewing department area. I knew I had one, but I couldn't find it. So I needed it. I needed it to measure myself, but I also needed it to measure packages because I started a stamps.com thing to mail things from my house.
Right. Oh, that's a good idea. Multi-purpose.
Multi-purpose.
And so like we've got a few people here in chat that are trying to gain weight. So that's part of this too. Some are trying to lose, some are trying to gain, some are just where they want to be but want to eat healthier or get some more exercise or something. So that's what this is about, all that stuff. So, like share your ideas in chat, help each other out, and that's,
where do you think people should measure themselves? What different parts of the body should be measured?
So that can vary on what you personally want to do, but also like measuring your forearm, like the biggest part of your arm, that part. I like to measure under my rib cage, just above my belly, and then below my belly, your hips, and then your thighs. And you can measure your calves if you want to. Sometimes people can lose weight in their chest. So if you measure around the middle of your upper chest, all the way around, you could do that part too.
Yeah. Most of the people I've seen that have lost weight lately have they lost a lot of weight in their face, so they actually look different. They look totally different.
Yeah, I think it kind of goes like from your face, your ankles, your like here, like it goes like in the middle, like the leftover, you know?
Yeah. Yes. It's crazy.
Right? So
It
yeah,
just makes the person look different for a while until you get used to looking at.
yeah. When you do your measurements, make sure you try to measure in the same places to get the most accurate, measurement again.
Like if you have like a mark on your arm, you could maybe, measure at that same mark on
Yeah,
your
you
arm.
wanna kinda do the same mark. I mean, if you're off, like, a little bit, but, I'm bad. Yeah, so what are some ideas to help remind you, everybody in chat, Gail, of drinking more water if you're not drinking a lot of water?
You could set an alarm on your phone to bing at you. It would be annoying, but it would remind you.
Yeah, a planner.
There's apps for it. There's actually apps where it helps you with that stuff.
Oh. So maybe next week, if some of us find some apps and stuff like that, maybe we can share that in chat next Wednesday. Um, what's some other ways? Some people would do.
Do it to yourself.
You could do jars in the refrigerator of different berries and stuff, and say, okay, I want to drink this many jars. Fill them, and put them in the refrigerator. And
Or have a big cup, and say, I want to drink this twice. So after you've drank it once that you need to fill it up again. And that
right. Yeah, that's true. I drink a lot of lemon water every day. It keeps the liver. Yep, I do too. Yep. Yep, I'm going to start writing down in my planner what times I'm going to eat. I'm not eating like full meals. I'm just going to eat something smaller. Something better than nothing, I suppose. It's worth a try, right?
Focus more on protein this time, eating more protein, because it's supposed to help you feel fuller. So that's how, like I said, doing the same thing over and over again and not getting a result, right? So I'm going to try counting calories, measuring food, and eating more protein. Those are my changes to the way I'm doing it this time. So we'll see how that works.
Okay, so for everybody in chat, whether you're wanting to gain weight, lose weight, or stay the same, name one healthier eating thing that you want to change, whether it's what you're drinking or not drinking or eating. And then, so your food, water intake, name one of those, and then name one exercise thing that you want to incorporate this week. So, like, one thing that I like to do as soon as I lay down in bed and before I get out of bed is I take my feet and I stretch them all ways, and that helps with circulation. So if you're having circulation and issues and stuff like that in your feet, you'll gain weight if you work out because you're building muscles, which is good, but also it's tightening up the other stuff.
Yeah. My goal is to walk 3 to 5 days per week. Like say Monday through Friday or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The goal is 3 to 5 times per week. So pretty much the days during the week.
Ooh.
And weekends, you give yourself time off.
Okay.
Chair exercises, yeah.
Okay, so that's another thing that I wanted to mention on this too. We're all different ages. We're at all different levels and capabilities of what we can and can't do. so make sure you're safe when you're doing what you do. But Nancy is going to be adding in, chair exercises. And Nancy, if you would like, with this Wednesday live that we're doing, if you want to do hashtag HGW for Healthier Goals Wednesday, like a short on some of the things that you're eating or drinking or exercising, and tag Milk and Honey, I can put it in a playlist so that way maybe it'll help you and help everybody else be inspired and stuff.
And we can go and look and we can say, oh, well, Nancy did these really cool chair exercises. Let me try
that. That's
Linda,
cool, right?
Linda tried this new piece of equipment that she ordered on Amazon. Let's try that. And Jan bought this new protein bar. Let's try that. And if we could see what everybody else is doing, it would encourage us. And we could try each other's things, like be a buddy, like the buddy system.
Yeah, stretching before and after exercising is really important because it puts oxygen into your bones and stuff, and it helps. Like if you are going to exercise in the morning, whatever time of the day, if you stretch before and after said exercise, that'll help it keep working longer and better and benefit your body better by doing the stretching before and after. So, and it feels good to stretch, honestly.
Yeah, I felt good after I went walking. I had a little bit of wheezing because I have a little bit of asthma, but not too bad. I did have to sit down once and just like rest for a couple of minutes and like get my breath a little bit. And
If you have dogs too, I just saw that. I missed some of your guys' comments. I'm sorry, I'm trying. If you have dogs and your dog needs to get out and go for a walk, take your dog for a walk to the mailbox and back, or twice to the mailbox and back, So let's make
things. Park at the end of the parking lot and make yourself walk further at Walmart or United or whatever your grocery store is.
Right.
Little things like that make a difference.
Yeah, and if you're somebody who has different abilities, talk about what you can do with the ability that you have. Like what can you do for your limitations? Like what's give us ideas, because there's all kinds of people that can and can't do everything, right?
And recognize that if you make a mistake, you can start over. And if you had a stressful day today and you ate the wrong thing, give yourself grace to start over again the next day.
Yeah, tomorrow's a new day.
I am a stress eater. Hi, I'm Gail. I'm a stress eater. Something stresses me out at home or on YouTube or at church or anywhere or in family, whatever. Stressors everywhere in your life. You can't avoid them. So just try to maybe you could start a new practice instead of running to grab a candy bar or some chips or something when you're feeling that way. Maybe you could go in and do some arm weights or do some sit-ups or walk around the block or whatever. Just find a new habit to replace the other habit that you had.
Right. And like Nancy said,
I'm talking to myself right now. I'm not even talking to y'all. I'm talking to myself because I obviously need to do this, because I noticed the other day somebody was griping and complaining at me about something. And I noticed myself feeling the want to eat something bad. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm eating my feelings. I'm eating this stress right now. And that's terrible. And I recognize it,
Yeah. And start out slow. So if you're eating a big, huge bowl of ice cream, we're just going to use this for example, a big, huge bowl of ice cream every single night, right? Okay, maybe you can say, well, I'm going to only eat my big, huge bowl of ice cream 6 days this week. And the next week you could do 5 days. You know what I'm saying? Or if you
reward yourself one bowl every Saturday.
Right. You can do that, or you can cut your bowl down to a smaller bowl. Mm-hmm. And it's not necessarily ice cream. It can be anything that, you know, replace it with a healthy choice. Don't
I
say,
can,
"Oh, I'm not eating ice cream now. I'm going to have a blizzard," or, I don't know, something. Yeah, and so, right, that would be wonderful to hear or see some things that you can do, that's safe for you to share with everybody.
maybe
Because
the chair exercises that Nancy was doing, if you watched her video, would help also Carlene, and maybe there's other people who don't even make comments who will see that video, because there's tons of people who view your videos that never comment. They just don't even know they're supposed to. They're just supporters.
yeah,
And you
exactly.
could be helping them by putting out a video to show some of your healthy things. So I'll try to add that to my planner to try to do a video,
Mhm.
hope
Yeah,
video
I would.
for a couple of times a month at least to
Yeah,
hopefully help someone out.
yeah. Everybody, feel free to add, what things work for you, like, or things that you're trying that you're just trying. You know,
Yeah, I try and be like, ooh, that
you never
hurt.
know when you're gonna have like a fall or an injury or something and have to be needing to use some of these things that other people are. Hi, Tammy Mountain Grandma, welcome in. No, that's okay.
Yeah, Tammy.
So, yeah. So, what do you guys think so far? Let me know if this is something that you guys are interested in talking about. And it's not necessarily, oh darn, you didn't whatever. It's like that's okay. Or great ideas and just kind of sharing and talking and learning about all kinds of this stuff. Yeah. Well, I remember, okay, so when I moved to my property, when we first looked at it, we hadn't bought it yet. We walked down to the bottom of the property. I didn't think I was going to make it back up the property. And I was walking before in my neighborhood quite a lot. And so I was pretty active then, but then walking and looking at the property and not being able to make it up, it was crazy. But now I can walk up and down and up and down, and I didn't even realize I did
Yeah.
that.
Never underestimate just a good old walk to the mailbox,
Yeah. So this is to help keep us all on course for weight gain, weight loss, healthier choices, whatever. Um, you screw up, oh well, tomorrow's another day. Um, but we're all here and we're all human, right? So yeah, I've been pulling a wagon full of hay to feed my cows versus using the tractor for some of it. So that's a different type of, thing. Um, so yeah, whatever you can do, and I'm excited for next week to hear what you guys, tried. What are you working on this week? Food wise, water wise, exercise wise. Yeah, so you do get a lot. Like, I used to, well, I still do volunteer at the fair, and I'll help. Like, hi Bama, hi Mr. Arthur, welcome in.
Arthur.
Water the plants at the plant section that are for the plants for sale, and the ladies are like, "How do you hold your arms up so still watering for so long?" And I'm like, "Huh? I didn't realize it, but I'm used to holding heavy things up for a long." So I'm like, I didn't realize it. So, but yeah, so you start getting better at things. So remember to stretch before, stretch after, you know, and, I'm curious and excited to see what other people do too. I mean, and if you're not wanting to do a short video on the things that you're doing and you want to email me and talk to me about what you're doing and I can show it maybe, right? Hi, Bob. Welcome in. Yeah, so that's just kind of what this is about, is just talking about and helping each other learn more about getting moving and kind of living more of a healthier lifestyle. The best that we can, right? A little at a time.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to, yeah, be careful. I wouldn't want to fall down once you go down it. Because
Yeah. Not good.
yeah. Yeah, you get that kind of thing. Oh, crap, I'm going down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you want to do shorts again, feel free to do shorts and do the hashtag HGW for Healthier Goals Wednesday. Tag Milk and Honey so I can put you in a playlist if you want. That's just an option. If not, you could email me too about something that you're not wanting to talk about on here or share, and I can share that next Wednesday if you know.
Can someone throw up the link for Garden State so and so's
Yes.
live, which is next, and then after that will be Linda with another time.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
link.
don't forget that tomorrow on the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, there is a Fanny Farmer recipe giveaway. And then on Friday, the 3rd, Yogi Hollow Farm and Mountain Grandma on Yogi Hollow Farm's channel. Hey, she is having a giveaway. Now I can't remember what the time was. If you guys want to post those again,
8:30 Central Standard Time.
Okay, 8:30 Central Standard Time for the Christmas candy giveaway on Lisa Yogi Hollow Farms channel. So make sure you guys check those out. Those will both have some really fun and amazing giveaways. So
I'm
check
grabbing.
those out. I'll be on next Wednesday same time. Thank you guys so much for being here, Gail. Thank you for being here. And go check out Robin at Garden State So and So. She's after me, and then it'll be Linda at our treasured home. And we're just kind of doing a lineup. Go support Robin though. She's next. It's her very first live ever. Let's give her some love and just be there for her. And thank you guys so much for being here. And I hope I see you next week. I think that's it, right?
Channel.
Thank you guys. See you. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see you over on Garden State So and So. Bye, Gail. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Did I